Hello, everybody. Jorge here. I will be reviewing season 2 of Narcos. Um, my initial impression is that it was a lot slower than um, I just finished watching it, so I'm a little impacted by the whole thing. 2 seasons wrapped up, and no secret, Escobar is killed. Um, so I'm a little impacted right now by the whole thing. Whole thing just epically concludes, or just everything comes together at the end. Um, I wrote down some notes about the thing, about the series. Escobar wants to renegotiate terms to go back to jail, but Gaviria is not willing to. Uh, they capture one of Escobar's leading men, Velasco. Uh, Escobar needs money to fight the war, need to get money from Miami. It is essential. With El Leon, he's a correspondent over there, and he brings him back, and uh, yeah, and then the manifestation of Los Pepes, or the arising, the creation of the Los Pepes, um, and then what happens to Escobar's family. I thought it was very interesting how all the little things, how like the role that the animals play, because like there's when Escobar is with his dad, there's the pig, and then the pig is gushed, and then the blood lands on him, and his father tells him to clean his hands because the I don't know, his the presentation of animals, and the bunny that comes out, and how he puts him in a cage, and then it kind of represents him and his family, but mostly him. All the animals kind of represent him and what's happening to him, and they foresee his death, with the pig, and how he gushes it. It's already dead, and all the blood comes out, and because it gets on him, and he was telling his father that he wanted to live with next to him, and he tells him to wipe his hands of the blood. So it's kind of telling him that but it's on his shirt already, and he doesn't wipe it. So it's kind of telling him he can't wipe the blood that he has on his hands because of all the things that have happened, and his father tells him that he's embarrassed and he can't do anything. I thought it was interesting how um, uh, everybody is working against Escobar. Everybody's tired of him. Some of them because they're jealous of the money he makes. In the second season, you get the impression that he's not as rich, that he lost a lot of money, and that little by little they debilitate him, and they weaken him. And I just thought how it felt weird. The at the end when they kill him, they show the picture of uh, the DEA officer in front of uh, Escobar's body on the floor, and how he's smiling that they finally caught him. And they kind of make him, throughout the whole series, they make Escobar look really human, and the way he speaks to everybody is like, oh, how's the family, how's the cows, how are how is these, how is this people, how's your family, how's your cousin, how's your aunt, how's this person. So they make him look really human and down to earth. So in a sense, I kind of feel like they glorify him. I really do think they glorify him and his struggle, and they kind of, but it felt like it was really done. It was too easy. Like the way they captured him, it felt really simple, and it just, the nature of it just feels like he was cornered, and he didn't really acknowledge it towards the end, and he was just acting like nothing was going on, even though everybody around him was being killed or interrogated. And I kind of felt weird because the whole second season really focused on his family and him being a family man, and how everything that's going on around him is just like whatever. Almost, it felt like really like two different worlds were depicted in this season, because this season, the family really comes through, and the depiction of the family and how important it is to have that family, and how he wishes to take care of them, and how he's a family man. And I'm just like, I don't know, this guy has billions of dollars, and he has done so many cruel things, and I was just like, I don't know, I'm not sure I'm too convinced. I wasn't feeling the family vibe that I got from it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, it was too much of a clusterfuck of things that were going on, and I was just like, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I'm like, he has murder. He has so much blood on his hands. He can't live a normal life, even if he tries to. But I guess he had he had the money though, so maybe he could put brush everything aside and just have confidants come in and tell him what was going on and how his operations were going and all that, and updating him on the situation at hand. But at the same time, I just kind of felt like, I don't know, this seems a little fake, just, I don't know. I was confused by a lot of things, and how nonchalant everything was, and I was just like, I don't know. And yeah, they showed the pacing of season two was a lot slower. Everything was kind of melodramatic. I was kind of expecting more narration to explain world events, because it was a worldwide catastrophe. Because they were exporting so much, and then they ended with like saying they're gonna go after, I don't know, another cartel, and this is just kind of something saying where this is just business as usual, and we're just here to, you know, take down all the bad guys. And that's how they made them look. They made us. The U.S. gets portrayed in a very simplistic light in this, and they get depicted in a very simplistic manner, and I guess I can see that how they were kind of simple. They were, you know, America just kind of seemed like they want to take down the drug lord because he was making a lot of money. Honestly, that's what it felt like. He made so much money off of it that's why the U.S. was so involved, and Reagan, and how he proposed the war on drugs, because businessmen assembled with him and they spoke to him, and that's kind of how they were making it seem. But I saw this review online on I have it here. One second. It's on fusion.net, and I think they kind of got it right. And they say, I don't know. I couldn't find it. It was a short answer, but it's pretty much saying that he was just a cynical man who found the highly lucrative trade in a very corrupt country, and was able to exploit the country for it, for his own gain. And I just thought that was kind of hitting the nail in the coffin. And I don't know, just at the same time, I kind of felt like he was portrayed as a family man, so they kind of humanized him a little bit for me, and I kind of agree. I kind of see how he was making a killing off of cocaine, and I mean, it's not a legal drug, but selling drugs is illegal. But at the same time, now that our state has passed reform for marijuana, I kind of see that in a different light now, because maybe he was a product of his times, because now our perception of drugs is starting to change, and I think maybe I don't know. I think that our perception of drugs is changing, and maybe that would have made his rise to power different, and maybe not so, you know, bad. But yeah, that's my review. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. I want to see what you think, what you thought. This was a very popular series. I saw it all over the internet. So I'm pretty sure that you have a comment to leave. Now you have an opinion. So please leave your opinion. Thank you. Bye.